Well, that's right. It feels like a wool bomb has just exploded in our studio. In fact, I'm feeling so cozy in my chair. But it is true that, yes, winter is fast approaching. So many of us are looking forward to snuggle up to a cozy fire and a warm blanket in our homes. But so many more people out there in South Africa cannot do so. And enter thus then the 67 blankets for Nelson Mandela Day campaign. And we have with us in studio Carolyn Steyn, who's here to tell us a bit more about it, and especially the big goal that she set out for herself and her team and an entire country this year. And I'm frightened by it, but they do say, Carolyn, that if your goals don't frighten you, then they're probably not worth it, right?
They frighten me, I must tell you, but from my mouth to God's ear,
yes.
21,000 blankets, here we come. April 21, it is going to be our Goodwill World Cup at the Union Buildings.
Yeah.
So I do hope that you're going to be there.
I will try my best.
With your blanket?
With my blanket. But you know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Tell me a bit more about the organisation that you're setting out to support this year.
Okay, well, it started, as you know, about a year and a bit ago, where Zelda Lachransi challenged me to make 67 blankets by Mandela Day last year. And with everybody's support, we handed out over 6,000 blankets by Mandela Day last year. So this year, the goalposts have moved.
Okay.
My sister sent me a text when I put onto Facebook, the goalposts have moved, nitwits for Madiba. Instead of 9,000, which was my original thinking to break a world record, 21,000 blankets. Wendy Luhabe, it's her fault. She said, what's wrong with 67,000 blankets? And I thought, no. Girlfriend, this is your deal. And then meeting with the Nelson Mandela Foundation, they suggested to mark 21 years of our democracy, 21,000 blankets on the 21st of April. So that sounded easier on my ear, lighter on my shoulders. So I went home and said, nitwits for Madiba, the goalposts have moved from 9,000 to 21,000. My sister sends me a text saying, Carolyn, have you been drinking?
But clearly you hadn't been. It's all part of the, I guess, the motivation that you feel to want to change this country for the better by getting us all involved in this initiative.
Can I tell you something? What it has done, I mean, we're going to warm thousands upon thousands of people, but we've also uniting as a nation through bright, colourful thread. People from all walks of life are coming together in the most extraordinary way, in shopping centres, in parks, and, you know, oops, did I make a noise there?
No, not to worry about that.
It's about our goodwill.
Yes.
And, I mean, children, older people, very old people are coming together from all walks of life, and I think it's such a beautiful thing. And we are so fortunate. We've got Stutterford Van Lines and Airlink who are going to transport every blanket from around South Africa to the Union Buildings. April 21, we're going to do an aerial photograph. We're going to show the world what we are doing stitch by stitch to make a difference and to keep Madiba's legacy alive. It is our Goodwill World Cup. And you know, a World Cup does involve a ball, always.
Okay, yeah.
And here we go.
This
is our Goodwill
And everyone
World
will have a ball
Cup.
while doing it too.
Exactly. I love your thinking.
All right. And Brioni and Nobby, so you've both decided to get on board as ambassadors for this initiative. Why? And what have been some of your most memorable moments while being part of it?
Oh, wow. As Carolyn said, sort of a year and a bit ago, I heard about it, and she sent a message on Facebook.
She was our first member.
Oh, wow, wow, there we go. All right.
And, you know, in life they say use your talents, and mine is a big mouth, so I spread the word. I spread the word as far and wide as I could, and what it's done is, as Carolyn said, it's united people. There are people in this room today who I would never have met and have now become firm friends. And we all get together, and on Sunday, actually, on Easter Sunday, I was at a friend's house and we were having lunch, and 4 of us were knitting. And we laughed and we said, we wouldn't have done this a year ago or so. So it just goes to show, it gets you out of your comfort zone, it makes you do fun and exciting things, and I've made squares. So
and you've made squares. I need to get on it because earlier on, Nobisa was wrapping me around the knuckles because last time when she was here, I promised that I'd go onto the page and I'd start, okay, but so if I haven't started right now, I have in South Africa, I'm guilty of that, but I'm planning on getting started. Here's the golden handshake right here. Okay. Where do I start? What do I do?
Well, the first thing you can do is get onto our Facebook page, which is 67 Blankets for Nelson Mandela Day.
Go to the group. It's more interactive.
Okay, yes.
It's a lot more interactive. You can find out exactly where the nitwits are meeting up and hooking up and having a ball of a time.
Hooking up. Okay, good. Yes.
And at the same time, get going. Even if you can only manage a square, half a square,
That's
every
okay.
bit actually helps. In fact, this week is Wool Week at the waterfront, and we're imploring people to come through and help us join squares to put together blankets.
Yes.
So any form of effort will actually just go a long way in terms of achieving our goal for the Goodwill World Cup.
And we've got a big goal to achieve, indeed, 21,000 blankets. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we'll have the details on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show SABC3. We'll link it up so that you can find out where you can start to be part of this amazing campaign. Remember, where there's a wool, there's a way. Leigh-anne, over to you.